Report-93-65 is a business report on page 359. It is meant to be an enclosure for the letter that we just typed. This may introduce a few new things that we at least have not done very much of yet. We're going to italicize some words that are shown as underlined in the handwritten draft, and I'm going to try to illustrate doing that from the keyboard with keyboard commands so that we don't have to move to the mouse. Our first step is to press enter 5 times and type the title in all caps, bold and centered. We will change it to 14 point after typing the subtitle and the byline. Alright, we're going to stay centered and stay bold, but we're going to take off caps lock and hit enter twice. Hit enter twice to type the byline, and then twice again. Turn off bold and return back to left alignment with the Control L. Then we insert the first introductory paragraph. Hit enter twice and type the side heading in all caps and bold. We're going to take off caps lock and bold and hit enter twice before typing the next paragraph. Now we're going to take a break here and go back to the title and change it to size 14 point font. You can do that at any time once you're well established with the rest of your document being in 12 point font. Alright, with the insertion point before the last paragraph marker, we're going to begin this paragraph. Dermatitis is often referred to as, I'm going to space, type Control I for italics. Finish typing dermatitis, do Control I, which is a toggle switch to turn off italics, type my period, and then go on with the rest of the paragraph. Now I have arrived at the next place where there's underlined words which we need to italicize. I space, type Control I, turn it off to type the word or, space, and turn it on again. Turn it off, type my period, and hit enter twice. Now we have some paragraph headings, so to refresh your memory about those are in bold, but not all caps. They end in a period, which is also bold, but then you can turn bold off with a Control B and continue typing. After pasting in the rest of the document, one thing I'd like to call to your attention is to be careful with the dashes, as here and here. Note the instructions. They must be typed with no space before or after, 2 hyphens, and Word must convert them to the long M dash. GDP is very picky about correcting them, so if you make a mistake the first time, you're going to need to take out the whole phrase, type it over, and space or move on until you see Word substitute that long dash for the 2 hyphens. The other thing to remember is that you must insert a header, I should say just a page number, because this is a multi-page report. Suppress it on the first page. I'm going to take this out and go through the process for you. You go to the Insert tab, insert a page number, top of the page, plain number 3 is the one on the right, and then be sure that different first page is selected as the option to suppress the page number on page 1. Scroll up to be sure that that's the case. Then you can close the header and footer. Okay, you can review your document. Insert a manual page break as needed if, for example, this side heading psoriasis is left stranded at the end of page 1. Then you know that you need to insert a manual page break. The keyboard command for that is Control Enter in order to force it to page 2. Then return to GDP, score review errors, and correct all GDP marked errors to 0.